So this is interesting now, right? You get tree picked up, which to me says they're trying to play an entirely different style of game. Hold on to towers, actually play more for the late game, and like this doesn't look like an aggressive lineup to me, right? I mean, the one part about it is that you're going to have better vision, better ability to like sort of set up on people potentially, because you're going to have that extra vision, and maybe TA eventually goes for like an Aghanims or something like that too, and you just try and go for like mass split push. I don't really like this style against what TSpirit's doing right now. I feel like they're going to be able to group up around this Mars's like second item and just start running wild with everything.
So, you know, when on the tree pick Lyrical, both in the interview we had an essay with one of the no-ping guys who also play tree a lot, and with Steel Borko and an Div 2 player who are both tree spammers. They told us both that they thought the Tree Predator was being a little misused, in a sense that like people think he's only defensive, he's not very rotatable, right? He like has to stay in lane and kind of defend the 5. They play the very traditional Tree Predator role, and and they both told us that they thought that he actually has much more expansive ability. So what they suggested is Trent right now is here to tank smokes. He makes it very difficult for the enemy team to move it around the map, and he always keeps lane pushed, allowing you to have an easier time getting pickoffs. So you can actually play this hero in a much more aggressive way, using the living armor instead to defend towers, to defend heroes that want to dive. Like the Tree Predator was played like maybe 4 or 5 years ago or so, if you remember.
The Goblack tree.
Right. Yes, the like Goblack in the
8
PPD
years
tree.
ago or something.
Yeah.
Tree OD,
exactly.
Tree Weaver, ABBA, every game.
I think that sounds good here. Well, in general, but I think in this game though, like, who are you playing with? Who's the one that like you're setting up for kills on? Who's the one that's taking advantage of that space? Because to me, it feels like it's only Quap. And
are we taking note of that ban, by the way?
Yeah, Techies is gone.
Yeah, they knew, they saw it.
Yeah,
they heard Lyrical.
Does that mean you're just right now, Lyrical?
Yeah. Well,
nice.
Only if they lose for PuckChamp. So, yes, I am right.
It was a 5-minute delay, Trent. That's why they took so long to ban it. Imagine, right? That's how much respect they have for Lyrical.
Oh, that's fair. Makes a lot of sense.
Jeez.
By the way, I love this troll pick. This troll pick's sick.
Okay.
This is like a dope troll. Like
why so?
It's very good versus TA. I think it's one of his best matchups statistically, which makes sense. Yes. You think about what TA wants to do, and you think about what troll does, and you're like, oh, you just win. Like, if you just ult on TA, she's just going to be very upset about the current situation of things. She only right-clicks. You offer the mischance. It's just quality stuff. Very, very good. And you have the Dispel from your ulti versus Tree, which is really cool, too. So, yeah, just very useful, very basic hero. Tends to win lanes, and they could have the Bane laning with him, could also have the Disruptor, but Troll just makes sure that no matter who's there, your lane should be okay, even a Brood.
Please pick a stun. Just one. That's all.
You mean PuckChamp right now?
Yes.
What would you like to see? Give me some options of force.
Any stun. Any stun. No, just give me a stun. I don't care what.
Oh, wait, sorry. Am I Merly? 2 more, was it 2 more days?
Please.
3 days? We got Mercy?
Just
Stop
one
sharing
stun.
the advanced patch notes. Only talent gets Trent.
Sorry, my bad.
Hey, there's a stun. That's some good stuff. I like it.
So we played
VP
this
special.
team Virtus Pro.
They're really good.
Yeah. So, do you are you more sold on this draft, Lyrical? Do you see the cohesion here? Because you were doubting them earlier.
Than last draft? I mean, no.
No, I mean earlier in the draft.
Oh, I mean,
do you think it's come together somewhat?
Shadow Shaman is the new Weaver. It's the new banister that you hold on to as you're falling down the stairs again. This is there's a great line from a series that I love. No, there's a great line from a series that I love called Wheel of Time, where this character asks, why are you holding out hope then if you think I'm not going to win? And he's like, if you're a man falling off a cliff and you see a sprig of grass, even if you know the roots are going to come up, you're still going to grasp for it. I'm still going to hold on to it. That's the Shadow Shaman pick, okay? Oh, they know that it's falling down. They know they're going down that cliff, but they're going to hold on to that little piece of grass. That's what's here.
Okay, Trent, do you have a little bit more hope? Not asking for much.
Great Ember pick. No, I have no hope.
Okay.
The Ember pick's really good. Game looks sick. Good luck. Their hope is Broodmother.
Okay.
That's simple.
According to the panel, PuckChamp is in full freefall mode. They're in their worst nightmare, and they're trying to hold on not to a blade of grass, but to a spider on the cliff. Will the spider be strong enough to carry the whole team forward, or will TSpirit take this in a 2-0? We're going to have to see. To cast this wonderful encounter, we have two hopeful casters by the name of Lyrical and Trent.
Maybe it's not that bad.
No,
Maybe.
here, let me help you out with that sprig here. You see, spider silk fibers have a strength rating of 1.1 gigapascals. Which is not as strong as Kevlar's 3.6 gigapascals, but they are tougher than... Wait, what? Oh, they're tougher than Kevlar? How does that make sense? Sorry, I'm reading the first thing that came up when I Googled it. The steel strength of featherweight spider silk at inchemistry.acs.org. Looks very interesting. So, will the spider silk be strong enough? The answer is yes.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's going to be interesting to watch. That's for damn
grass.
sure. What do you mean? What's wrong with the grass?
It's stronger than grass. Pound for pound, the spider silk's stronger than the grass. So Malik can do it. He's the sprig that will save.
Save them? Yes. You just left off with save. I thought you were going to finish your sentence.
No, it was more like the sprig that will save,
Got it. Oh, so some alliteration that you had going there. Okay. I'm with you. I think that there is
help me out here, man. Like, come on.
I'm trying. My bad. The brood mother's interesting, right? Like the spinner snare thing is definitely cool. It's going to give them like some more map control along with the tree. But to me, at least, I just feel like how are you going to kill these heroes? They're so good at covering each other. You got Bane in there for the nightmares. How did Bane get through both games? This is a tough one.
He's indeed a pretty good hero. But, they're anything can work. It is not over at the end of the draft, no matter what the heroes look like.
That's true.
So we'll see how the lanes go. To me, it all comes down to how fast they take that tier 1 tower in the top lane with the Brute, and then what sort of control they get there, how fast they're pressuring the tier 2. And when you combo that with the Shadow Shaman, that has the potential to be on a very early end. Then, of course, because they're on Radiant's side, this looks like a good game to have the TA as the safe lane because they can take that top tower, they can move in, control the dire jungle, and one would think have very good control over the Roche pit. And then that's maybe the acceleration they could use to try and push things a little bit further. Don't go high ground with the first Aegis. If they go high ground with the first Aegis, I'm calling it a loss. Please wait for the second Aegis, even if they're really far ahead. And then we'll get a game 3.
Okay. I can dig it. I think that the pathway...
So I'm just going to press fast forward here, and we'll just... You guys know these are just replays, right?
Yeah, exactly. We've already played this game out many times.
Where'd my script go? Oh, okay. Yeah, they'll get the bounty on Astral, it says.
Okay, good stuff. Run, little mouse. Ooh, are they tri-laning? They're just going to start with this, right? Try and get first blood?
Most likely, yes.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Hasn't taken a point yet in anything yet on the Broodmother. Same for Astral here. Who are they going to find? Dukalis scouting around, hunting around. Waposhka there. This is a good kill if they can get it. I think he's just out of vision. Yeah, they don't see him. Ooh.
I thought they did. Excellent.
Here it is. Waposhka. Oh, wait. What? What? I thought they were going to go on Waposhka. Okay, no.
They're just holding back Yadoro. He's just not farming.
Okay, that works.
Aha, 0 last hits. We've solved it. He's been bowled.
Dude, that's a lot of harassment. I wonder if they do just tri-lane this. Okay, no, never mind.
So the whole point of this is that nothing can happen to your position 1 in this case, right? Like TA even got 2 last hits while Dukalis was top, and you just spam all your nukes on the carry so that the salve or the support has to burn their salve. But in this case, Maposha didn't even have a salve, so it was extra value. So now Yadoro has to hang back a little bit longer while that courier runs out here with the salve.
Yeah, and that is that's super painful. I mean, you can transfer over the tangos at the very least, and that part will be pretty nice here as Astral breaks the clarity too. Oof. Nice job there, keeping that pressure on. No level 2 yet. Malik also has taken a bit of a beating. And that is one downside to this, I feel like, is that Troll is such a strong like laner that as soon as he sort of gets back up to full HP, this is going to be like a probably pretty tough lane for them without Tree.
Yeah, they just need to spam like crazy. I also think that taking that long to get level 2 on Malik was also a little bit rough too, just because he lost a lot of HP, so there ain't regen there. But meanwhile, bottom lane, all those trees have been cut, and so the life of Ducalis down here is not easy. Now, on the other hand, you know, maybe it's harder to get speared, but obviously not hard enough.
Yeah. Still found it.
Yeah, if you have like Nightmare setup, right, he can just find an angle. There's got to be a tree somewhere around here.
Surely.
XD.
God, that's such a good line. Chase down on the mirror a little bit. Thank you. Yeah, but they're just going to get that constant regen coming in from Krillat. Couple nice denies there, and the wave very much into their favor. Oh no, Malik.
Look at
Rooted again. Goes down. Maposhka ends up getting the fairy fire off. Oh, jeez.
Look at him abusing the attack range of Shadow Shaman too. That's crazy on such low HP.
Yeah, that's really annoying. He might die here to Ether Shock.
Is Yadro a lone druid player? Can we get this guy on the bear? Roots like that?
Right? Wouldn't be bad. Ooh. Wait a minute. Shackles. No glint. Oh, he does have glints. Not going to use it. But Maposhka will go down. Astral now getting chased. Has a fairy fire. Has wand. Hex is there.
Dude,
tries to turn punch and gets the kill. Malik double. Nicely done.
Keep in mind the ensnare chance was 14%, by the way, when he got those 2 ensnares. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
He was going for it again, but not this time. All right, so a bit of a rough feed to come back to in the lane. Giving up the dub like that.
Krillat gets caught there. And is he just dead? I thought the tree armor was going to be enough, but he didn't have anywhere left to go.
Are they both dead?
Ducalis also going down. All right, feeds across both the side lanes, but at least it's not both on one team. That's something.
True. That would be significantly worse, but this is a Templar Assassin, and she has a Brood on her team, which means that, you know, all the farm you can get in the lane you really need, because when you rotate out of the lane, there's going to be less farm in the game compared to your typical position 3 hero. Brood tends to absorb a little bit more. Unless Brood can, of course, gain you more space on the map, so it ends up being worth it, but that means you got to like win your lane pretty hard.
Right. Which is doing okay right now. You know, level 4, Gaudora is still level 3. They get a nice pull-off here since Astral went on over and refilled the bottom mid, and it's going to get another round of it, it looks like. And with, you know, 4 creeps, should be able to clear through a lot of this.
I'm just loving this jungle Ember. That's what I've been watching. You know, every time I look mid, he's just juggling. He's like, no.
Maposhka taking a lot of damage. They have Glimpse still, but not going to go for it. Yeah, just going to regen off that Insatiable Hunger. Is that all he's doing for Toronto Tokyo?
Yeah, he's just jungling. Ooh, Spear misses down bottom. It's like this was a mistake. I came back to the lane.
A lot of pressure. Eaten through. The dagger will eventually break the Flame Guard, I think. He has 3 points in it, though, actually, so maybe not, but it's going to run out anyways. Still, keeping that pressure back. Having a great game.
He's got 30 last hits, but it's almost all neutrals. Like he's been doing a good job. He's been stacking and clearing and then stacking again, so he'll be behind, but he's an Ember. It doesn't matter. He wants to make plays, and I think that he just wants to make sure that he'll be available to contribute a little bit when they go for that top tower. Ember seems like a fairly strong hero to have there. Oh, Mira, the TP mid, 6-minute timing, gets the DD away from Youngji. Huge play. Big stuff there from Mira. That is that's so good, actually.
Yeah, they really needed
so mad, dude.
If you were the Quap.
Yes, I would be furious. It's like you're winning, right? Like you're doing everything right in your lane, and so your supports aren't rotating. Because when you're winning the lane this hard, they're not going to come and get the runes for you.
Right.
And they also are obviously pretty busy. They have a tree who doesn't rotate that well to runes necessarily.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's definitely annoying. And now, like, the Bane also can sort of stay a little bit survivable in this lane and sort of beat back the tree if he wants to. Every one of those punches hurting more than it would otherwise. Although, Mira taking a couple of hits, and they go for the Leech Seed. Only 1 point in it, no extra Nature's Grasp. Spear? Oh, up top. Malik. It's already popped the Insatiable Hunger. Has 10 stick charges, though. And that will be enough to make Malik not worry that much more. Although instead they turn now on a Miposhka again? Nah, not going to go for it.
I like his urn choice instead of the soul ring.
Yeah, it's kind of nifty. Is he going to die? Oh, Glimpse pulls him back in. Malik, slow it down. Punch. They don't have the vision. Hide in the trees, little spider. Oh, it's not going to happen. They bring down Malik.
That's a bit of a problem.
Yeah. They need some plays from Young G, I feel like. He's got to make something of this like great laning stage he's had.
He is not a mover and a shaker in these two games. He has been very static in the mid lane. I don't know if it's just like he waits to be called or something. But like that's the kind of thing up top there where it's like, I don't know, maybe they could have synced something up there. Now they're gonna fight over the top rune. Youngji does get it, so. Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
But might be able to make something happen here. Shackles trying to stay alive. Young G gets one kill, but ends up going down afterwards. Damn, dude. That glimpse was
so
sick.
smart. That was so, because like he had to actually start the glimpse before he did the blink.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have the rage. It was Oi level 2. Oh, that was good.
That play is like, that's the support rotations have been so clutch here. They take down Ducalis afterwards. Like that lane was going amazing for Quap, but now Ember's back in it and perfectly fine.
And like, I don't think you're gonna consider pump faking your blink there. So Posh just like wait till he sees the little animation and timing it perfectly.
Yeah.
Only way to get that kill. Ooh, oh, that's so good. Yeah, as you said, the supports. I mean, Poshka and Mira just making 2 huge plays early to really ruin Young G's life.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's like he's still doing fine. He's still one of the top net worths, but it's like he's not sort of snowballing. He has to do this here.
Yeah, he could be like top of the game essentially right now if these little things just aren't happening.
They have to connect on this kill. They need to take Yataro down, and he's away. He's gone. They're not going to get him.
It's okay. They got towers. Although this looks exactly like last game where he came top and Malik took the tower and he just like stood around. But this time they're going a little deeper.
Yeah, they got to get this.
Oh, perfect.
Finds him. Big play. That was so needed. Sonic Wave afterwards. Don't know if they needed that, but they'll take that.
Oh, yeah, I'm hitting that thing, dude. I'm not risking it.
I guess that's fair. I just think that he needs to do so much right now that, like, having that Sonic Wave, if they could find a way to get that kill without it, since they saw he was TPing, like, it's still probably too risky.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, though, because they've already missed on it so much that, like, do you really want to burn Sonic Wave for that? But it's all fine, because the first step of the game plan to success has been achieved. Brood has gotten the tower. Mars didn't make the rotation to save it, right?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, Mars is going to be more concerned with the tier 2. I think holding tier 1 versus a Brood is kind of a fool's errand, especially when they have a tree on the team too, because eventually the tree just comes up and they just play behind the tower in combination with Spiderweb, and there's just 2 heroes back there, right?
Right.
And like you can't hold that tier 1. But on the tier 2, it's a lot easier to do that. That's the more important area. But the question is, can the Snakes of Shadow Shaman get them over that hump of taking the tier 2 away from someone like a Mars?
Right. Oh. And the full commitment down here bottom to get themselves this tier 1. So TSpirit will manage to claim that for themselves. And yeah, the Mars's movement to me.
Look at Astro, dude. He's been sitting on this ward for so long. I'm so scared he's just going to get speared.
It doesn't look like they feel comfortable going for that yet. Interesting. Okay, well, game looking a lot better than last time at this point for PuckChamp. They're doing what they need to. And TA is definitely a hero that's a lot easier to catch up on than a PA is.
Yeah, that is very true. And this will be the hardest part of the game for PuckChamp is measuring their aggression on this tower and like with this Brood, because there's a balance, right? It's like you don't want to bring 5 heroes up here and just try and take this tier 2 tower. That's just not what works. Doesn't feel good. Ooh, but this is a good defense. He's dewarding Astral. Gonna finish his deward at least.
Oh, and they find Malik afterwards, going for the big kill. They will take down that spider and also get the Shadow Shaman. So the nice combination and another pause. TSpirit getting some connection issues. Yeah, spend that TI money on some new computers. I know like GPUs are expensive, but holy crap.
Dude, it's rough out there, man. Even these guys can't get them. And there was actually a good instance of what you were talking about where Mira, he held that grip. So now they can smoke and go for a grip kill right after this as well. And if they kill like Perlat or Young G.
Ooh. Outer rope.
Look at these bounty runes.
These Young G
look,
so greedy.
He can't even chase him. He's like, it's like a mouse to a trap with cheese.
Dude, where is he going? What is happening? Young G? Oh, dude, come on. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, no.
Okay, but in his defense, wasn't he being wrapped on from, like, the river? Like, wasn't that actually a decent play? I think they were trying to cut him off.
Yes. I mean, to me, I think that always blinking to an area that's, like, further away from a tower is good. Mm-hmm. I was thinking he was going to blink to, like, that high ground over there instead, but...
Yeah, fair. Oh, and here it is. There's the smoke with the grip still up. Astral's back in the danger zone, too. You're trying to get some good wards down.
They're trying to not break on him. They're going to get both of these kills. Oh. Astral's a madman. Okay, grip onto one. Wards dropped on the other. Malik now turning, trying to kill Maposhka. And I don't think this is going to work. Malik going to die again. TSpirit, they're just too ready for this.
Collapse is just... he's just laughing at the snakes.
Backs away. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's another tough one. Another toughie.
Look at these heroes coming mid. What a punish.
Oh, no.
Dude, they're just all TPing.
Dude, this is really rough. Well, TSpirit have like come up with perfect answers time and again now. And what's wild is that it's 5-15, but it's only 1,000 gold lead. Like, they're keeping it close, but every fight, it just feels like TSpirit is making the better move.
It also, I think, comes down to the fact that, like, the gold amount on these heroes is a major problem. Because, like, TA needs to be ahead to feel like she's even, in the sense.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Ember, I don't really care what my Ember's items are. I more care about his levels. His levels are fine. It's better if he has better items, but that's not really his job. Mars is stacked. Has the Blink, has the Orb of Corrosion, so just a happy offlaner. And, yeah, to me, that's the main issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a tough one. God, what do you do now? He's going Orchid on Brood. That's kind of cool. I mean, this actually looks like it's going to be an interesting way to deal with things. Yeah, are all the spiders going to die? Yeah, I think so. Round 2 of Sleight of Fist? No, it doesn't end up going for it. Gets out afterwards. Tokyo's fine.
But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of this Orchid. Just, it makes sense with the hero. It's very strong. Some go Orchid BKB and then into the Ags. Probably going to need it this game with how things are pacing. Although the BKB has some issues. Let's see.
Another quick pick there, dropping down the arena for the kill. Still haven't been able to claim the mid-tier 1, so that's something to hold on to. Again, the grass holding on to it right now. PuckChamp just trying to keep their hopes alive. Yadaro finds one. Static Storm down immediately. It feels bad to be Krlat just right on top of a ward.
He's had the worst 2 days of Dota.
Yeah.
I feel like he just hasn't got to play.
At
like he's 0-3-0 in this one. Just, I don't think he's having fun. Like, I don't even think, I would not be having fun if I was him in these 2 days of Dota.
No.
Like, actually just not enjoyable. He's going to be burnt out after after this little tournament. He's just going to see that Techies rework and be like, finally. Yeah. Something to make me feel good.
Salvation.
Oh, there's the Orchid.
Got him. Blown up. Oh, the Nightmare Save. Not enough.
Dude,
can't get it.
Even if they got to deny because of that, though, that would be sick.
Yeah. But this is good. You dropping down these wards, getting the tier 1 tower, this is the type of play that you need to do if you're PuckChamp. And again, it's only 1,000 gold lead, despite the like crazy gold advantage. Mira, gonna get gone on. There's the Orchid. More punches coming through, trying to find the kill. Oh, the spear is there. And they really don't have team fight. They really don't. Oh, Trent. Oh, no, he caught
snap.
both of them. Oh, and Yara was like, yes, please. I will take both of these kills. And that is a Battle Fury done at 16 minutes. Actually, much earlier than that for the troll.
I love how he has the Orb of Corrosion too, and so it's constant chase down. Like Shadow Shaman and Tree, like there's just no getting away. You're gonna die so fast.
They're gonna get this tower, aren't they? Yeah.
Man, how unfortunate too. After just getting those Orchid kills, well, the more important kill rather on the Ember, maybe needed to just go up instead of east. You know, head into that jungle, control that area a little bit more. Have someone just hold the wave back instead. You give 3 kills up, and now they're pressuring your tier 1 mid. You gotta save this. You got Treant.
Oh no! And the grip afterwards, Young G
Where's
didn't
the ulti?
stand a chance. Literally all ultis dropped on top of that Queen of Pain. Didn't get to do anything. And the tier 1 tower, it's dead. It's gone. Ooh. Found him?
Oh, yo, the Jukes.
Oh my
Valak,
god.
let's go.
Wow. That's a good voice.
Yeah.
Holy moly. All right, TSpirit. I mean, the thing is that, like, there's still all these opportunities, but when it comes to, like, the 5-on-5 team fights, they just don't really have anything to deal with the Disruptor, the Mars. Like, they just have Overgrowth. Collapse? Trying to live? Is he actually going to get out of here? There's no way. No way.
Lasted a shockingly long time, though. A frighteningly long time. Gets a
All right.
5x streak up to Kralat. They head into the pit with the snakes.
Deso done. They're moving. And I think that they're going to get this one. I mean, do you think PuckChamp scale into the later stages?
I think they still have a window of cheesiness. Kind of similar to Virtus Pro, where they're just going to, like, maybe throw a couple snakes down and hope to get some map control through that by getting objectives.
Okay.
Late scaling, there is stuff there just because of, like, Tree, I think. I think the Overgrowth does get a little bit ridiculous in the late game to try and, like, control to the BKBs even versus, like, Troll, like, theoretically, like, Blink and stuff. But a lot of that is also on the condition of TA getting huge, which Collat's trying to do, despite their best efforts to shut him down. And this Aegis is going to help him farm through, but we'll be curious to see how much they can actually pressure. And also, does he go BKB or does he grab this Blink and really try and get aggressive? Because I think you have to go Blink and just fight with this Aegis and, like, not lose it in the first engagement. Like, I think you need to be very, very aggressive and not just sit back and try and, like, stall out losing. I think that your best opportunity is fighting.
Do you see these spiders?
The fan out. Yeah.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're seeing everything. I did just see, like, TSpirit kill about 8 of them over and over
They're
again.
so worthless, though. They're like 8 gold or something, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, he's going to feed as much as a single Helm of the Overlord creep through the whole game or something.
Oh, he sends the spiders in to block the camp? No, I can't get there.
Yeah, he missed that a little bit earlier, unfortunately.
Alec wanted to jump. Not going to get there. Glimpse. Oh, no. He does have Ghost Scepter. Pops it now. Still taking a lot of damage and going to die to the spear. Oh, no. And now the Nightmare. Tree's also going to go down. Yeah, they have to just get out. Everybody else run. They have another Glimpse, but can't get in range of anybody else.
PuckChamp continuing to keep it close despite the obvious kill factor going heavily in the favor of TSpirit. They're trying.
Yeah, it feels like they should be further behind, which is, like, a good thing for PuckChamp, definitely. If they can keep it close like this and, like, you know, make use of this Aegis potentially for something good, some type of map control, I'd like to see it. Their lineup is just so wonky and weird.
It's the cracks start to show, I think, at this point where, like, you still haven't taken the tier 2. Like, you never got the outposts. There's a lot of priority being placed from TSpirit in terms of controlling their own jungle too. Like, sentries everywhere, wards everywhere, which I think is really helping.
Hex grip now on to Kralat, but still Aegis is there. They're gonna have round 2. This Collapse pops the BKB. Astral getting gone on by Toronto Tokyo. They find that finish. Still in some trouble. Krlat, they get the overgrowth, trying to back away, but immediately Toronto, Tokyo, and Utaro just find a couple quick kills and gonna take down all of these wards to boot.
And Malik
And over
too.
on the side, Malik's dead also. And that is a backbreaker. That is just devastating.
That's a big squish right there. You know, I actually noticed earlier in the game that all 3 cores had phase boots too, and I was like, ah, nice. That's, I mean, they kind of want them anyway on the heroes, so it's not like they necessarily have to augment anything in their build, but that's a pretty big difference between what we saw with Virtus Pro, where there were several ward traps that people just couldn't get out of. Right there, Clap's just like, see ya.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Well, and having that BKB too as an answer is just, oof. Is ready to go afterwards. They're killing it. Big plays from TSpirit. This is the type of lead that we knew they could break open. And now tier 2 down in the mid lane, gonna take over the outpost, head on back bottom, probably clear that one up as well.
It's one of the shorter lower bracket runs one can find, but nonetheless, they're on a revenge tour. Lower bracket run. Yeah. They're coming knocking on the doors.
I mean, yeah, it's true. I think this is squaring up to be a pretty solid little round for them. And if they can keep this up in this game number 2 here, you're going to be looking pretty solid going into the next series. Because I'm not seeing much that's like poorly played by them. They're not making bad mistakes.
No, and the games yesterday were very entertaining, but I do think that TSpirit, like, you know, they made some unforced errors that were not necessarily like TSpirit. Now, mind you, Hellraiser is obviously just playing very well because they're very refreshed, and it feels like they've been playing in these like sort of more official matches, whereas TSpirit has more than likely just been scrimming a whole lot.
TPing back. They got glimpses, though. Krlat's not here anymore. Oh, no, excuse me. Somebody else. Grip now onto Young G. Static Storm down. They back away, find themselves a tree. Yadro pops the ulti just as the right click was coming in. Oh, and Krlat, he's going to go down. Oh, no.
Is this guy like in showcase mode watching the projectile or something? That was so close to hitting him when he finally decided to pop it. He's like, okay, now I'll hit it. Yeah, I got it.
It was actually Astral that got glimpsed away. So that was their control that they needed. And now Yadro just walks in again, and he's going to take down this tower. Trades it over. Orchid down. Glimpse gets him away. Sonic Wave afterwards. Nightmare trying to save. Toronto Tokyo runs in. They get the kill. They find the troll. So a rare miss right now. And Malik trying to survive, but needs to deal with Toronto Tokyo next, who's still standing and doing a hell of a lot of damage. Blows him up. Root, but the Manta, the back way. Actually, Ember just not going to fall. And the Glimpse pulls back in the tree. Ducalis rendered completely ineffective as both of the cores that he wants to get brought down have Mantas.
Such a good Manta game. Kaya into Manta. Really cool stuff here from Toronto Tokyo. Just making it easy. And now go back for the Sange. Just make things a little bit simpler, and had the Essence Ring too. Really can't ask for much more on your Ember. I feel like Toronto Tokyo's played this game almost flawlessly. 12, 1, and 8. Everyone's got great kill scores though, to be fair, because they don't have that many kills.
No.
That helps the kill scores.
Who is it? Who's the feeder in this game?
I mean, the ultimate is, 3, 1, and 19 here from Mira. 22 kill involvement, I believe, leading the squad here. Let's go. Yeah, who is the feeder?
It's actually
It's
Toro.
Yadro. He's the feeder. Yeah.
3 deaths. Gotta step it up, buddy. Well, this might be all she wrote here. Astral, they jump in, find him. Goodbye. Young G trying to escape. Malik also. Remnants chasing. Toronto Tokyo looking, not finding. But they get Ducalis. So the 2 supports could have gone worse. And, well, down bottom. Oh my god, they TP'd over. Krlat trying to get away. Collapse. Hunting. They find him. Oh no, he doesn't have a blink again. Spear is there. The grip afterwards. No, not like this. They bring him down.
Oh, mid too. No root. Well, I say that. He's coming. He wants the bash. He's coming. He's all
Pops the ulti. Get over here. Yaro's crazy. He doesn't have ulti now for 60. He's
That was
still going to
worth
go
it.
hit high ground.
Yeah, there was a chance.
I guess they got the Sonic Wave out of it, so he doesn't really have to worry about getting killed,
No.
probably.
Yeah, there you go. The survival Sonic Wave.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Young G get some help.
Oh, Toronto Tokyo gets brought down. Okay. That's a big kill. All right.
To his death there. Yeah, the shard from Queen, very helpful this game, I will say. I saw that get picked up. He had it pretty early. And certainly needed. It's like maybe cancel out the Bane, try and control Miposhka in the back line.
I mean, this could translate into something good here. If PuckChamp go in for a fight right at the start, like they just got BKB done. They have Blink on Astral. Oh, is that what they're gonna do? That would be
that's
huge.
A good goal.
Maybe could take the fight first. They spot Miposhka on these spiders. Given all that vision. Oh, thinking about chasing, but not gonna go for it. Oh, no, they go. All right, they find one. Miposhka gonna die, although Collapse pops the BKB. They have TA dead. No, Yadaro, the double kill for Collapse. Oh, they could have just roashed. Oh, it hurts. Oh, Trent, it hurts.
That nightmare save, just to let him get off the static storm too. Sure, he still goes down, but just that little bit of delay there from Mira helping out.
Oh, man. Malik's trying to hide away now also. Young G off to the side. What? That's just how the day goes. That's just that type of day.
I swear, I haven't even seen this E-Blade used. I think he used it to kill the Ember up top, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Well, Roche is up if they want to go for it.
Oh, you got to get a shard.
Yeah.
Ember already has his, though. Well, so that would be my pick. Guess we'll can we
Rampage?
get the, bring back the old global the global ulti, the old battle trance.
Rampage?
Rampage.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that would be really nifty? I feel like Collapse might take this. Yeah, he's a
It is
stealer.
little better. Yeah.
He also has an overwhelming blink.
He's very beefy. BKB overwhelming blink at 30 minutes.
Oh, and they
This guy
just
gets
now.
a lot of gold, you know.
Yeah. He's had a pretty solid one. Second highest net worth in the game right now. Sitting very pretty. 13, 1, and 13. Well, down bottom, they're going to TP back with Yadaro to push out, Toronto Tokyo to push out these waves. And he has a remnant down to get back there if he needs to afterwards. But it is time to push high ground. Manta taking off the mischance. Illusions hitting back towards mid. They find one. Astral in trouble. Collapse. They get the BKB out from Young G. But now the control and the bash onto Kralat. He goes down. Malik is completely dead. Whipped to death.
Oh my god.
And
Instead of dropping like breadcrumbs in the little trail of running away of Young G, he's dropping bodies. He's like leading them to the rest of his allies. They're like swimming through the rest of PuckChamp trying to kill Young G, and they're just falling to the side.
GG called. Dominant performance from the TI champs. TSpirit, after a disappointing day number 1, are able to claim this, and we'll see if they can keep up that momentum. Right now, I wouldn't bet against them.
I would agree with that. I mean, you did, though. Game 1, if I'm not mistaken, according to your Beyond the Summit channel points.
Things change, Trent, okay? Don't put me on blast like that. It's unbelievable. God, what a freaking dominant showing from TSpirit in that game.
PuckChamp had some stuff, though. Like, this idea, I think, was actually pretty solid and decent execution right up until, like, 12 minutes or so. I actually think that the time where I lost hope was when they took the mid tower and then they went towards the Dire Ancients instead of just like going back up and like trying to control the Dire jungle a little bit more and try and play for that. Just that little bit of extra chase is what TSpirit is really good at punishing, not only as a team, but with these heroes specifically. Like you're running up towards this high ground versus like Mars, Ember, Vayne, Disruptor, where if you don't respect the cast range of some of these heroes, you just get chain locked into a ton of disable. which was also a pretty good theme for both of these games, which was a lot disabled for TSpirit. I feel like one person just controls you, and then 3 other people control you right after, and that was something that PuckChamp didn't really bring to the table.
No, totally. The only stuns that they had were out of Astro, and he kept dying at the start of the fights, which is sort of what happens. But a really impressive showing from TSpirit. PuckChamp, they were grasping, holding on, trying to keep themselves on that cliff, but in the end, it all fell down. And that's going to do it for now, at least. We're going to head to a quick break. When we get back, the panel, which will include us, will be there to break down all the action. Relive the glory from game number 2. We'll see y'all in a few.
Oof. Let's not forget, this man bet all his channel points on PuckChamp game 1. And,
Not all.
Not all? Okay.
Many.
So
He was valuing. He was value betting.
Right, so we spoke about them grasping to that one piece of grass, that one spider. Didn't really work out for them, but the quintessential question, do you guys feel that was possible for them? Like, did you think that was a draft that could have been played better? Or do you feel like that draft was just a bit of a... It was just too hard to execute against TSpirit?
I personally think this one was winnable, for sure.
Okay.
I think it's hard. I think that you have to do a lot of perfect timings with the Brood into the next tower and controlling the jungle and everything. But that's just the nature of playing Brood alongside like a Queen and a TA. They don't have any like dedicated control, and so to me, the way they won this, or they would have won this game, would have been like taking those towers, holding the jungle. Ducalis holds the bottom side of the map and farms towards Blink, and that's the thing that allows them to sort of like push out past that dire jungle, is like Tree having the additional control to maybe help out with Astral. But, is that a realistic scenario versus the TI champions? Clearly not.
Right.
These guys are pretty good.
Let's talk about PuckChamp as a team, though. Do you think that it was because they were against the TI champions that they faltered, or are they having a bit of an identity crisis right now, Lyrical?
I think that they came out of the gate really, really strong. Those first 3 weeks before we had that big break leading into like December, Christmas time and all that stuff, that was when they really found their footing. It felt like they had a good understanding of the patch. And then the patch evolved and PuckChamp didn't. And that kind of has been the story of what's happened since, where they still were able to put together some good performances. But they kind of feel like one-trick ponies a little bit in a way, where it's either that Razor or that Queen of Pain afterwards if Razor's banned, and then, if all else fails, you pick the techies. And in this game, they ban the techies. So, it's some issues.
Yeah. It's surprising to me because PuckChamp, in case you guys have not been following the team for a while, they're particularly known for playing a lot of Dota. They ask a lot of scrims. I don't know if you guys remember at TI, there was a support group of the teams that were trying to avoid PuckChamp because they didn't know how to politely say, no, please stop messaging us 15 times a day for scrims. It was like a lot of the major teams are like sitting in a circle and be like, what do we say? How are we polite? But also tell them to F off. But PuckChamp, that's why I always assumed they were up on top of the meta. That's why I always assumed they were creative. They played so much Dota, it only makes sense, right? You're kind of understanding everything. I don't know if that's changed. I don't know if maybe, like you guys said, their tier 1 teams don't want to scrim with them no more, right? So maybe they're falling behind because of that. They're certainly playing less tournaments in the tier 3, tier 2 scene, so I don't know. I'm hoping to see PuckChamp return in full glory for the DPC. This was not the PuckChamp I was expecting, personally.
No, I can see that. I think that there's also something to be said for, like, if you're playing that many scrims, people are going to get a good idea of what it is that you're sort of about in terms of how you play. And also, I mean, maybe this is like going too deep into the mentality of it, but I think that you can get inside your own head a little bit if you're playing so many games and it's like, this is the best thing. This is what we found that works for us. And like, sometimes you just need to mix it up a little bit. And if you're just sort of practicing and trying to like perfect the same strategy over and over again, and that's your mentality, sometimes it's good to switch it up.
Do you think the longest patch in history is also contributing to that? Because there's so much, since the patch stays the same, right? There's so much to refine, and you can always go into a game and be like, oh, if we just do this a little bit better, we'll be set for the next 4 weeks, right? So maybe that's also hurt them a bit.
I mean, that's a good question. Like maybe they like new patches. Maybe next time we're gonna see them pop back up in this league coming up, where they'll win the next 3 weeks again because they like grinding so much in the earlier stages and maybe creating their own ideas. Maybe they don't get like the perfect ideas, but they get kind of close, like that like early queen pick and stuff,
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna have to see though what the winners have to say about this matchup because TSpirit, not only the TI winners, but the winners for today. And we got an interview with their mid laner, Toronto Tokyo, over here.
Hello.
Hey, Toronto Tokyo. How's it going?
I can't hear him.
Okay, me neither. All right.
Hello? Are you there? Can you hear us? Can you give us a thumbs up if you can hear us?
Don't think you can hear us.
Hey, you can hear us.
Oh,
okay, he can hear us. So we'll.
Should we sign language?
Can the stream hear him?
That's a good question. Oh, you look so pretty, Toronto Tokyo. Did you get a haircut?
Okay.
Can you give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you did? You look very pretty. Awesome.
Nice.
This is the best way to conduct an interview, I think.
Yeah, what are yes or no questions you have for today, Lyrical?
When Mira came in and stole that DD away from Young G.
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
you're there.
We hear him. Hey, Toronto Tokyo.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, we can. Yes.
Can you hear me? Nice. That's nice. Okay.
All right, Lyrical, I'm curious. Complete that question.
So when Mira came and stole the DD away from Young G, how happy were you as the Ember Spirit? He came in and he took the DD away. Were you just like, yes, my supports are awesome?
Yeah, I said nice. Well played.
Okay. We thought that Young G was very upset when he took the DD away from him, but regardless, a very impressive performance. I guess that's another sort of question that I had leading into it is like, how much when you guys are playing is stuff sort of you're talking between each other versus naturally things just happen and people know where they're supposed to be? Is there a lot of talking that goes on in the team?
Now we are on bootcamp, so yeah, we are talking all the time with each other. So yeah.
Who's the
Or
strongest
maybe I
voice?
didn't get the question.
No, that's
So
correct.
good.
Who's the
Strongest
bigger,
voice in
biggest
team?
talker? Yeah.
I can't say maybe me sometimes, but it's average. Everyone is like, it's average, nothing special. Just chilling.
Do you shout words of encouragement as well? Do you go like, yeah, let's go? Or is it just plain Dota talk?
Yes, sometimes we are doing this before games because our how to say кто ты, Саня? Psycholog? Our psychologist saying us say this
Right.
and then go before we play the game.
Right.
Oh, nice.
That's top tier. I want to ask you, Toronto Tokyo, aside from the game, how excited are you for this new patch? How much do you need this new patch?
I'm excited, but I feel fine in this patch. Maybe anyway something new is interesting, and we will play more pubs with new patch. So yeah, I think I'm excited.
Did your interest or excitement ever dwindle as the patch went on? Or did you continue playing as many pubs every day? Did you ever get bored?
I don't think I'm getting too bored, but sometimes yeah. But when the tournament starts or some official games, we are all tryharding always because we wanna win every game and we wanna win this small tournament as well. So yeah.
Trent,
What
do you
was
have any questions?
sure? What was the atmosphere like yesterday after losing to Hellraisers? Like, what was that kind of a big surprise to you guys? Yeah, obviously, you're coming in as big favorites as TSpirit, and how do you think you adjusted after taking the loss?
We knew they were playing good and they played good. I think our draft was not the best, so that's why games was a bit hard. Next time we'll pick better and we'll see what will happen.
Okay.
We was a bit sad, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I was just wondering, who do you think is gonna win the next series between Hellraisers and Virtus Pro? Who do you think's you're gonna face tomorrow?
I don't know. It's like CIS region when teams are playing good. I mean, I think our region is getting stronger, and um, I'm pretty sure our region pretty much stronger than EU right now. And maybe other regions I didn't watch too much, but our region is getting stronger when they're playing good. Sometimes they can play super bad, but right now maybe yeah. I
fair.
think it's 50-50. I'm not sure who will win.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see who you get to face tomorrow. For now, Toronto Tokyo, we thank you for your time. It's always great having you, and we wish you luck in your next match. Goodbye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
What a guy, dude! He handled the muted mic like a pro. He was on top of it.
It's true.
What a god.
He seems to be an expressive guy, so I think he liked it. You know, he got to use the hand signals a bit more.
I was just going to mention real quickly that I feel like there's been a bit of a change there. I remember earlier on in the interviews, particularly that we had with like Maposhka, where Toronto Tokyo was like there in the background and he was like all smiley and happy-go-lucky and things like that. I don't know. He seems a little bit more reserved right now. I'm wondering if he's sort of going through a little something, a little bit of a glow up. Kind of cool.
Oh, the burden of expectations, you know.
There was a little
Win
bit
one
of insight,
TI.
right?
Doom and gloom.
He did just say that when they play tournaments, like the patch might bore them a bit. When they play tournaments, they try hard, right?
Yeah.
So I'm presuming he's just in a different mentality right now because he's playing a regional finals, right? That's how I'm seeing it anyway. I don't know. I mean, if you want to, I'm sure the Reddit will come up with their own theories, but I'm just saying. I think it's just them trying to play as hard as possible or as well as possible.
Destructo mode.
As we get ready for the next match, by the way, we are going to have the upper division final now with that Lyrical, just as Toronto Tokyo about, is going to be Hellraisers versus Virtus Pro. Both come from winning their respective matchups. Hellraisers against PuckChamp. Sorry, Hellraisers against TSpirit and Virtus Pro against PuckChamp. PuckChamp's already out, so by transitive property, Hellraisers is the best team right now. However, does that mean they'll be able to show it against Virtus Pro? We'll never know. As Toronto Tokyo said, this region, when they play at their 100%, they might be one of the strongest regions. So it really is a 50-50. That's going to happen soon enough now. And we'll also be doing a little bit of a caster change and panel change. So, as I get to talk to you guys for the last time ever, Lyrical and Trent, any closing words?
You're not here tomorrow?
Am I going to die?
Or are we not here tomorrow? Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry to tell you this, guys. I don't know if you got the memo. No, but
no.
Any closing words after watching this match? I would like to harp if you guys can give me a little bit of your insight on what he said on EEU being the stronger region right now.
Yeah. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, give me that flame, Trent.
Honestly, I've never really tried that in terms of like actually comparing the two regions right now between Eastern and Western Europe, and he might be right. Is he right? I don't know. I hold TSpirit so high, and the rest of the teams like just not quite to their level leading up into this tournament. Now, obviously, they're looking good, and Hellraisers took that win. But kind of like going back to what he said in terms of consistency, I think that's pretty important. Also, I still think China's probably the number one region if I had to pick a region, but I might still give the edge to Western a little bit. What? I mean, is that a question? I feel like if we had like a crew battle of like the top 5 teams in every region, China would like mop the floor with everybody. Like, am I wrong?
Here's the big question. This is always my big thought process with it is like there's that top tier within a region, right? And then there's like a lower tier. And then the question is, how do the top tier play against each other and how do the lower tier play against each other? And to me, at least, I feel like there's 4 top teams in Eastern Europe that are all like at around the same level. And I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that's necessarily the same in every other region. Like, I think that any 4 of these teams on like a good day or even on like a mediocre day can beat any other team in any other region in the world. I think that they can take a game that like the series off of all of them. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I think actually EEU is the strongest region right now.
Ooh,
even above China.
I like that. Because I think other regions do suffer from that.
Don't
NA
look
and
at
SA.
me like that.
Come on. It's okay.
NA
You
and
don't
SA
have to be
for
real
sure
with
have
that, but
this issue.
be real with me. All right.
I am. Dude, I'm a hater or a believer, one or the other. You're a
No,
hater,
he's a believer.
Trent.
Yeah, exactly. Well, after those controversial statements, remember,
those are our hottest takes that you'll ever get. That's it.
Yeah, Trent thinks China is the best. Lyrical thinks EU is the best. I think the best region is South America, untrundoubtly. I don't
There
think
you
any
go.
team beats
Well, that's
top
that's
4 there.
Hot.
Apu, King
Yeah.
of Kings. Let's go.
Let's go.
Try beating Apple King of Kings, TSpirit. You're lucky they weren't at TI. Otherwise, we would screwed.
Mr. Jeans Amy Pastor. Sorry,
No.
Senor Pantalones. My bad.
Yeah.
Senor
that's his
Pantalones,
name.
that's the right one. We do have another match about to begin, though, and that's going to have some more quality Dota for what some believe is the best region, Hellraiser vs. Burrow. If you guys want to stay tuned, you should just remain here on the channel. It's quite easy. You can always follow Beyond the Summit to get notified whenever we go online, and that means you get to watch all of the EEU regional finals. Lyrical and Trent will say goodbye for now, but they will be back tomorrow as we swap over to Aries and Fogged. We hope you've enjoyed the first series of the day, and stay with us for the second one as we see you shortly after a quick break. Take care.